Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Angel, and in today's video, which is really tonight's video because it's like 8:30, but we're not gonna talk about that. We're gonna be going over these 6 items in my 2026 tech wish list. So let's get started. So jumping right into item numero uno on my tech wish list for 2026, it's going to be none other than the DJI Osmo Action 6. Now, I was thinking about going between the 5 and the 6 because I currently do not have an action camera and I am in the market this year for my very first one. And the main things that differentiated the Action 6 versus the Action 5 Pro for me are the aspect ratio. They have a really cool feature on the Action 6 where you can actually, with the square sensor, you can shoot in almost any aspect ratio that you want, and you can have the opportunity to crop in post to either long form or horizontal content, or you can crop it to where it's vertical for things like TikTok or Instagram, YouTube Shorts, things like that. So you can film something once and you have the opportunity to repurpose that footage for long form video or for short form. And so that is something that I think is a really big selling point when it comes to the Action 6 compared to the Action 5. I will also say the fact that it has a variable aperture, real cool, real cute. We love that on an action camera. She's like this big, and you mean to tell me you can go from f2 to f4? Period, queen. Sign me up. I'm in there like swimwear. I want that now. Thank you. Something that I really love compared to the Osmo Pocket 3, which is what I'm currently filming on right now. The Action series from DJI, they're action cameras. So they're a lot more durable. They are waterproof. Baby, you splash some water on the OP3, you're done. You're done. Go ahead, pack it up, hang it up. You are cooked, babe. You get what I'm saying? And because it comes with the 3-axis gimbal, which we love so dearly, that's literally why I got this camera, because I cannot stand editing shaky footage. I absolutely love the stabilization on the Osmo Pocket 3, but she's also real sensitive because she's got that gimbal on there. With the DJI action cameras, you still get really good stabilization. You can still shoot in 4K. You can take that thing underwater if you need to. You can drop her, she can take a tumble and she will be just fine. And with the Action 6 compared to the Action 5, you actually have a lot more flexibility with how you shoot, similarly to the Osmo Pocket 3, which I have, but you still have all of the added features of it being an action camera and not something that you have to cover up, protect the gimbal, all that good stuff. We're also going to Puerto Rico in May, and then we're going to Mexico in July. And I don't know if you know anything about either of those two places, but specifically when it comes to Puerto Rico, I know we're going to El Yunque, which is like a rainforest. It's a national rainforest. There's gonna be beaches, there's gonna be pools, the Airbnb is huge. So I would really love to have an action camera that I can take out there with me, that can get in the water with me, that can really capture those action shots, those action moments that I would be way too nervous to take my Osmo Pocket 3 to, because I'm real picky with her. She's not going nowhere near no water. We're going zip lining. I don't think she's going zip lining. So I would really love to have an action camera that can keep up with all the action for that trip. Next up on my list, coming in at item number 2, keeping with the theme of cameras, is going to be the Sony ZV-E10 Mark II. Now, I'm a little bit of a gearhead. I'm a little bit of a geek when it comes to cameras. I absolutely love all things cameras. And Sony specifically has been doing their big one for quite some time. And they really snapped with the Z line. I'm not gonna lie. Specifically the ZV line, I believe is what it's technically called. So you've got the ZV-1 or ZV-1F. There's the ZV-E10, and obviously the ZV-E10 Mark II. And there's also a ZV-E1. So ZV-1, ZV-E10, ZV-E1. Now, what really sold me about the ZV-E10 Mark II, as someone who actually had the ZV-1F many moons ago. Fun fact, if you actually search on the dark web, no, I'm just kidding, it's not on the dark web, literally here on YouTube, you can find my old YouTube channel, and all of the videos filmed on this channel, I filmed with the Sony ZV-1F. I sure did. Now, she was on full auto, babe. She was on full auto. She could not tell you nothing about no manual focus, no aperture. Babe, who? Yeah, no. So she was shooting on full auto, and unfortunately that YouTube channel ended up getting hacked. And so I was not able to, like, I have no access to that YouTube channel whatsoever. But all the videos are still up there, and I was filming those videos with the Sony ZV-1F. Now, the reason I want to go with the ZV-E10 Mark II as opposed to that point and shoot camera is mainly because of that. It's a point and shoot camera when it comes to the ZV-1F. So the lens that it comes with is the lens that you get. Similarly to the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which I'm currently filming on again, and then the action cameras as well. The lens that it comes with is the lens that you get. You not changing no lens. It's not an interchangeable lens camera. That's not what it is. But with the ZV-E10, it is an interchangeable lens camera. It's got an APS-C sensor on it compared to a 1-inch sensor, which is what the Osmo Pocket 3 has. So you've got much better quality in low light and even better quality in bright light as well. It's just a larger sensor, so it's able to capture more. You're going to get a better quality image out of it, no matter what your lighting conditions are. It also shoots in 10-bit color, so you've got that full color scale, which is exactly what you get with all of the DJI. Well, let me not lie. I actually don't know if all of the DJI cameras come with it, but I do know the OP3 and the Action 5 Pro and the Action 6 both come with 10-bit color as well. So you have a lot of freedom when it comes to how you color grade and how you play with your colors. So on top of flexibility with the type of lens that you use, which obviously dictates how your image comes out, because a lot of the times the quality of the video has a lot to do with the lens and less so the camera. You've got a lot of room to play with, a lot of room to learn and grow and try new things without having to spend thousands of dollars on a full setup. Now, with that said, is the Sony ZV-E1 an ultimate goal? Absolutely. Am I about to spend $2,500 on the body alone in 2026? Absolutely not. But there will come a time. There will come a time. There is a time and a place. There is a season for everything. You get what I'm saying? In this season, we're aiming for the Sony ZV-E10. And actually, I made a promise to myself that I have to wait until I hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube before I gift myself the Sony ZV-E10 Mark II. So if you are watching this and you have not yet subscribed to the channel and you want to influence some money-making decisions for me, Pookie, be my guest. It's either down there or it's down there. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button. It's free for you. Absolutely free for you. I'd love to have you back if you've made it this far. Clearly, we're having some fun. Come on, stick around. Love to see you back. Anywho's, the Sony ZV-E10 Mark II is definitely on the list. That is something that I want to use to upgrade my skill level when it comes to cinematography, familiarizing myself with cameras. I also really love that it has digital image stabilization because it does not have IBIS. It does not have any in-body image stabilization, and neither did the ZV-1F. And that was really my main, gripe with that camera, is that the footage was so shaky. It was giving Daddy Yankee. Like, it was so shaky, OMG. But with the E10, you get that digital stabilization. Now, it is not like the ZV-E1 in the sense that you don't get that active stabilization or dynamic active stabilization, which that on that E1 is sick. You don't even need a gimbal for that. But you also don't need a gimbal for the E10. Like, it's really, really silky smooth. Once you apply that digital stabilization, you are going to get a crop, obviously. So the wider the lens, the better. But that is a perfect segue into number 3 on my list, because that is going to be the Sony 11mm f1.8 lens. And in true angel fashion, because this is my channel and I do what I want, yo hago lo que me da la gana, amen, I actually have 2 choices for number 3. So I have the Sony 11mm f1.8 lens, and then I also have the Sony 10 to 20 millimeter. I believe she's an f4, and it's the APS-C lens. Now, on an APS-C camera, you can use whatever lens you want. You can use an APS-C lens, obviously. APS-C lenses are designed for APS-C sensor cameras. You can also use a full frame lens. Do whatever you want. There's no rules. I will say, the wider the lens, the better it is going to be for the E10 specifically, because of the digital crop, or because of the crop factor that you get with the digital stabilization. It's gonna be a crop. You're gonna get you a crop, but I will take a cropped image for stabilized footage any day of the week. I'd rather have footage that's a little cropped but super stabilized than footage that's super wide and I'm giving my viewers motion sickness. Baby, this is not that. I'm not here to do that, okay? I didn't bring the Dramamine. I'm sure you didn't either. I'm not gonna do you like that. I pinky promise. Pinky! So going with the Sony 11mm or the 10-20, both of those lenses are super wide. And so even with the crop, I will still be able to have that wide angle lens effect for things like vlogging. And since the f1.8, the 11mm f1.8 is a prime lens, obviously, not to say that you can't vlog with a prime lens, you absolutely can. I basically kind of do it with my Osmo Pocket 3 all the time, but I also like that the 10-20, you've got a little bit of wiggle room in it. You've got a little wiggle room. You can go from 10-20 compared to staying at 10, or with that crop, it comes out to about a 15mm equivalent. So having that range, having those options, I think, obviously with an interchangeable lens camera, the options are endless. But to start out with, once I do get that Sony ZV-E1, after every single one of you that's watching this video subscribe to this channel right now, please and thank you, I think the very first lens that I will be going for will definitely either be one of those two. On to number 4, item number 4 on my list, switching gears from cameras. I know you're probably like, girl, over here just yapping about some cameras. Girl, what's on the list that ain't a camera? I got you, Pookie. Last 3, nothing camera related, I think. Nothing camera related. Here we go. Number 4, it is going to be the Govee TV backlight system. Now, they have 2 options. They have one with the camera on the front, and they've got one that's a AI smart box sensor situation, something, 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 something. Do I know which one I would prefer? No, but I do know it's going to be one of the 2. I think the main difference is honestly the fact that obviously the AI box, you do not have the camera on the front of the TV, which that I really like. But at the same time, I don't think having the little camera thing on the front would be that distracting. So our friends actually have the Govee TV backlights, but they have the one with the camera. And every time we go over to their house, I kind of forget it's there, I'm not gonna lie. So it's like, I could stand having it on my TV and like just kind of becoming blind to it. But at the same time, I think the AI system is also like really cool, and the colors are a little bit more accurate, and there's no delay time. You don't have to worry about recalibrating the camera if it moves or it like falls out of place. So there's pros and cons to each one. Either way, by the end of this year, I'm walking out of this year with one of them, okay? I'm from round the way, I'm leaving with something. Hello? Moving on to item number 5. Look at that, we're almost done already. One more to go. Item number 5, I really want to invest in a good smart ring. And I'm gonna tell you why. I used to be an avid Apple Watch wearer, and I realized that the only reasons that I use my Apple Watch for was really for tracking my health stats and workouts. And I'm like, well, I kind of don't want to wear my Apple Watch 25/8 if I'm using it for like 2 features. You get what I'm saying? So I would rather wear something more frequently that is designed specifically for the only things I was going to my Apple Watch to use anyway. So I would like for it to track my workouts. I would like for it to track my steps. I want to get a little reading on what my sleep schedule is doing. Like, I would really do that. However, and also with all that being said, I don't want to pay no subscription every month. I don't. And I know there are some rings out there, some smart rings out there that don't have the subscription. There's just so many to choose from. So if you have a smart ring that you really like, even if you do have to pay for a subscription, let me know, because some people, they've tried the ones without the subscription and they realize, okay, paying for it, I really get like bang for my buck, or it really does make the difference because of maybe the stats that you're looking for, or whatever the case may be. So down in the comments, let me know if you do have a smart ring, 1, what the brand is, 2, what stats that you track, and 3, why you choose one over the other, why you prefer what you have, all the jazz. Because get me hip, I really want to know. And I really want to, like, you know, I don't know what finger I would wear it on. Y'all see that rock though? Do y'all see that rock though? Ah, she's so cute. I did clean my ring earlier this week. I love her. Anyway, ooh, love being married. Wow. And last but not least, item numero 6 on my 2026 tech wish list. This is the year that Mama wants to build her very own PC. Mama wants to build her very first PC, and she wants to do it this year. Now, this will probably be a project for later in the year, babe. We just got the desk and the monitor, okay? And the chair, we just started. If you haven't seen the video of me building my desk setup, or building the bones for my desk setup, I can't really call it much of a desk setup just yet, I'm not gonna lie. But If you want to go see that video, it is up on my channel. It'll be in the card. One of the two. Pookie, I don't know, but it's up there. Just got my desk set up kind of to the basic beginner level, and I have already spent so much time in this chair. By the way, absolutely love this thing. I may or may not do a full in-depth review. I think once my desk setup comes along a little bit further and I've added a few new things and I've kind of moved things around. Cable management is a figment of our imagination when we're talking about this desk. There is no such thing. No existe. No hay. There's no such thing as cable. I can't even spell cable management. Truly, it's not a thing over here, okay? So once we get a little further into the making her presentable, making her reflect more of my personal style and all of that, then we'll go over an in-depth review of everything that I've got in my desk setup and what purpose it serves. But eventually, towards the end of this year, I really do think that a PC build is just in my future. That's what I think within the next 12 months. Well, the next 11 months, because it's February. Oh God, it's February already. Oh God, we're a week into February already. Why is we going so fast? Oh my gosh. Anyways. Oh wow, that just made my head itch. Anyway, existential crisis about how fast time is moving aside, that brings us to the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. That is everything on my 2026 tech wish list. If there's anything on my wish list that is also on yours, period twin, let me know in the comments below. And also, if there is something on my tech wish list that you have already and that you love or you hate, let me know and let me know why in the comments. I love the tea, spill the beans. Get me hip. I want to know. You can also follow me on socials. I love to chit chat over there, especially on the Tiki-Taki, the clock app. I love that clock app over there. Meeting some really cool people over there, and there were some really sweet people in the comments of my last video that I posted, the cinematic short that I did, making a bowl of cereal. They really liked that over there, and I love that they liked it. So hang out with me on those other socials. Don't forget to subscribe. You would also be influencing me spending a lot of money on a really cool camera, but I think you should do it anyway. Love ya. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.